Hey everybody, Jem Schofield here with the C47 and another episode of Gearbox. So, I've been messing with these cool lights, LEDs, for the last couple of days. And specifically with this softbox, because I've had the LED 600s for a while. And I'm really loving the softbox with the egg crate, $100, great deal. But I've had some questions come in. People have said, oh, they're going to hold off until the flood's available, because I guess it's not available right now. I'm actually going to get the spot version of this light because I think that I know that it's going to give a little bit more throw. And at the moment with this light, I could bring it a little bit and probably get to an f4, but right now at an ISO of 800, and that's on the 5D Mark II, I am at a 2.8 right now metering with the light. So I could bring it a little bit more, get a little, f4, and then be able to move back and forth a little bit. But I'm really thinking that spot's the way to go if you want to use a softbox. So if you're thinking about getting that and the spot's available, I would get that, and that's the way I would go. I've got another LED 600 over here that I'm just using as a little fill. And then I have the new little spot, the 256 up here that I'm using as just a rim light to just have a little bit of a spill over here. And what I want to talk to you guys about today, I've got these little flyaways for some reason, is this stuff right here. Something that should be in every single person's expendable kit. It is black wrap. It's called black wrap because it's trademarked. There are some other things just like it on the market. It's got this funky little bird here. I'm assuming because it says the Great American Market that it is an eagle. But it's a kind of eagle that should probably be on some sort of like Harley beer can or maybe some sort of energy drink, but I'm liking it. So what is this stuff? If you guys have used it, you obviously know what it is. But if you haven't, it's basically aluminum foil that's coated on both sides so that it is black. And it's pretty thick stuff. You know, it's like more along the lines of that heavy-duty aluminum foil that you guys have seen in the stores, or at least I have when I'm cooking. And you can use this for all kinds of things. For instance, I'm pretty much bald, and I don't like to have too much shine on my head if I am going to use a rim light. So there's little barn doors on this little unit over here, but I've actually put a little black wrap on there to kind of help and just have the spill on my shoulders. You can also just take a piece and you can rip it off, and you can just go ahead and cut holes into it and make patterns and things like that, and you can use it as a cookie, sort of instant gobo type stuff. So there it is, black wrap. You will be maybe a little shocked at the price when you see it for the first time, but really it's so indispensable in your kit. It really just lives with gaffer's tape and C47s. So, and some filters. So there you go. Black wrap it is. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you this light here. I'm going to do a little thing on it later on, but basically what I'm saying is that I'm digging this setup here. It's very portable. And if you're in a situation where you have controlled lighting, then these little LEDs are great. If I'm in a larger space with a lot of ambient light, a lot of daylight coming in, then I'm going to have to go with probably some HMIs or at least that GIMBAL, which really just has a little bit more punch to it. And we just used it recently, as I said, on that thing at Juilliard with Robin Williams. Okay, let me grab this light. All right, so I'm not going to show you the whole thing here, but just so you guys can get a sense for what it looks like. Hold on. So here it is. I had a little black wrap on it because it was sort of hanging like this. I'm going to take that off. It's got built-in barn doors. It's got a lot of light. I've got that half minus green in there, and then I've just got that little frosty kind of filter. It has 3 banks as opposed to the 5 that the LED 600s have, and an on and off switch. And this particular one can be powered off of SONY batteries. So it's got a lot of kick to it. It doesn't really, for me, replace the little Alzo 770L because I think that's just a great pack-in-your-bag light, great little on-camera light. This I could actually see putting a little softbox on and using it on the road for Gearbox as just sort of like a little key and then just bounce with a little reflector. So cool stuff from Cool Lights. The LED 256, this is the spot. This is the 5600K, obviously, because everything else is daylight balanced. And that's all I got for you right now, because I got to pack that up, I got to pack that up, I got to pack this up, and some stands and a couple of cameras, including the 7D, which I just got. And I will see you guys next time on Gearbox.